Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm just popping on to do a little mini vlog, I'd probably call it, because obviously I'm already here. I am flying solo today, and Lizzie has told me that I need to practice my show jumping. So I have been advised that it would be wise to turn up at this show today. So it's Valeview training show, which means it's quite relaxed. I'm here and I haven't put my boots on yet, obviously. Need to do that. I'm here at Valeview again in my just normal riding clothes to jump 2 rounds of show jumping, and it is competitive, but it's obviously very informal attire and just come and do some practice, which is good. I've just seen Lizzie because Mum's still working. She reckons she might get here for my second round, but I'm by myself for my first, so I've just been and seen Lizzie and asked that she can keep an eye on me and Maggie, and we've got somebody to put our jumps up now, so I best get going. Okay, boots are on now. I've got my gloves. I'll put them in my pocket along with keys to get in my tack locker. You alright, Miss Moo? She's in here. I'm going to quickly pop some tack on, and I don't know how much footage we'll get of this bit, but hopefully Mum will be here in time to video the second bit. So I'm just doing the 90 on the metre today because Maggie's not competed since Little Downham, which was July, I think. So just easing us back into it. The course is really long. There's 12 fences and 2 doubles, all in an indoor arena, and she's not competed indoors yet, so she might be a bit spooky, but we'll see how she goes. And there's even a water tray. It's I think it's run under BS rules, so they've put a water tray in at the last fence, so it's not actually, that's not part of your round. You just jump it if you want to, so I thought that would be good practice too. Anyway, I'll crack on because I'm by myself. Okay then, here is our first round. Lizzie's wonderful groom, Lucy, kindly took this video for me. The warm-up was in a different indoor arena and it was so busy, and it's probably one of the things I really don't like about show jumping. So it was probably good practice for me to go and get used to it. So you can see we're doing the 90 and it actually looks really quite teeny tiny. And on the day, I thought that this was the most atrocious, rusty, horrible round, and looking back at it, yes, it's a little bit rusty, and it's a little bit, I felt like I wasn't as strong in my position and maybe not as accurate like they're chipping in, but it's not bad. And Maggie is cantering round in actually quite a nice, sweet rhythm. We're trying to get her a little bit softer as we jump round rather than just feeling like we're hunting round, and I just kept the power a little bit lower in this round, and I think that's where it's quite hard to then adjust because we've not got the revs up ready for it. I also got lost here. This is just the rust shining through, but did a bit of quick thinking and just popped over the fence on the angle. Maggie being Maggie was just like, oh Mum, fun, angles, that sounds great. And then we sort of got our act together a little bit again. She's really not making an effort over these fences. I remember back when going and walking a 90 course with Maggie looked awfully huge and a bit worrying, and now it's quite simple for her, and I need to be giving myself a kick up the bum and doing a bit bigger. But hey ho, we're getting a little bit more on with it now, and she's going a little bit better. And then the round was finished, so we jumped to double clear, and then this was the water tray at the end, which Maggie just went, Mum, if you're going to sit there and do nothing, I'm not going to jump it, thank you very much. So Lucy did manage to catch me, and then I actually put a little bit of leg on, and then she jumped it, so that was great. So then I went and untacked her and retacked her up. I then walked around in the outdoor arena for a very long time because the warm-up was still incredibly busy. And I did a bit of a warm-up, and I'd had a debrief with Lizzie and talked to Mum about it too, and said, you know, I just didn't have enough power, I wasn't strong enough in my position, I wasn't decisive enough. So great thing about show jumping is I got to go back in and have another go at it. And you can see already I've been a bit more engaged, a bit more forwards with my riding. Fences are a little bit bigger, but still nothing to be worrying about. My position's still a little bit floppy. I need to get stronger. I've lost a lot of fitness this winter with not riding as much and focusing my time on and energy on other things, so it's going to be nice to get back going and pushing forwards a bit more and getting back to where I want to be. Doubles, no problem. Ridden down the related distance, no problem at all. I sent this video to Lizzie to have an analyse because she'd gone home by this stage, and I said it's not bad, but it doesn't feel refined and sort of on my terms. Once I add the power, Maggie sort of just goes, yee-haw, I'm away, and off she goes, and she's nice, but there's not actually the adjustability for me to be able to go, oh, actually I want to wait 5 strides out, because I sort of take that check and you see she ran herself off the stride there and nothing really happens. So that's something to work on with schooling, and maybe have a little bit of a play with bitting. Like I said a little while ago in my cross country video, I've just left her in her dressage bit for the time being while I figure out what I want to do. But again, another double clear, and she was a super good girl. You couldn't really ask more for that. It could be with the first outing in a year, first time out since July, 2 double clears. I felt rusty. I was being very hard on myself, but that is just me. But it's a good start, good starting foundations to build on, and we can grow from there.
Oh, we are back, and I would be lying if I told you that this is the same day as the jumping videos you've just watched. I did do a roundup. I was really good. I remembered I did a roundup when I got home as I was unloading Maggie and whatever, and I've just watched my video through. Well, I did last night when I was editing, and I realised I'd left the blasted radio on, and there was a beautiful tune playing out, which would have meant I was 100% copyrighted, and I'm a little bit scared of getting copyrighted because a lot of the time it just means that they can take your monetization off of you, but I think sometimes they can ban you and stuff if you get like in trouble. So I don't want to do that, else you'll never get to see me again, and maybe that'll be joyous, I don't know. Hopefully not, given that you've chosen to watch this video. Anyhow, stop the rambling. Maggie was a very, very good girl. This was desperately needed. I honestly thought that was the rustiest round in my life when I jumped my first round, and the girl who was videoing it, Lizzie's lovely groom who videoed it for me, when I came out I was like, oh my god, that was so rusty, and she was like, I think you think it looks a bit better once you've seen the video, and I was like, no, I don't, it was really bad. You know, I'd forgotten where I was going at one stage, and obviously we had the stop at the water tray where I'd just sat there like a lemon and not done any decent riding, and then obviously we're a little bit later on, I've watched the video back, and actually it doesn't look that bad, but it felt bad to me, and as I described it in my roundup originally, I wanted to curl up and die halfway through that round, but we pushed on, and Maggie just kept on popping, and I went away and learnt from it. And then the second round I added a lot more power and a lot more just decisiveness, I would say, and she jumped a very fluent round. We've still got quite a bit of tweaking to do with her schooling. Lizzie's changed how I'm riding her, that she wants her to be rounder and more adjustable and more supple, which is great. I can do easier at home, but when I get into the ring, when I push her more forwards, I don't have the adjustability. She sort of goes a bit slightly numb in the mouth. So it's one of those things where we're going to have a little bit of a play with the bitting and see what we can do, just so that it's not, obviously not harsh, but just something that perks her attention up a little bit more and listens to the gnats that sat on her back halfway around. So we're not getting run off a stride, and I actually managed to make a difference as we come down to a fence. But anyway, that being said, first show of the year, there was all the professionals out. So I was feeling a little bit intimidated, especially having rocked up there all alone. We jumped double clear both times because Maggie's super careful and super clever. And we came 9th in the first class out of like 30 odd. And then the second class was also big, and ta-da! She says, oh yeah, that was me. So yeah, we won the second class because you were clever, weren't you? So yeah, Maggie's forte is definitely show jumping, and it's a good job really because I need to do some practicing. But we'll definitely go out again. It was absolutely the right thing that we needed to do. So massive thank you to Lizzie for telling me that I needed to go out and do some practicing, and we'll be out and about soon enough with the training. It's been a bit of a harsh old winter, so I'm glad to be finally getting back at it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, even though it was a quick little mini vlog. I shall be back to see you very, very soon. Please make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you did enjoy it, and I shall catch you later.